Hello everyone, welcome to biology. Today lecture 5 part 13. So my dear student, we are approaching towards the end of chapter 2 and today we will discuss on some topic which are exceptions in sexual reproduction in flowering plant. So my dear student, we know that without fertilization formation of seed is somehow seems to be impossible, but there are some exceptions in flowering plant where we may see that without fertilization also sometime in some species whatever formation of or production of seeds are taking place. Okay, so today let us see that what would be the name of that process and how it will occur in flowering plant. So the name of the process is apomixy. Apomixy is the mechanism of seed production without fertilization. So what is apomixy? Apomixy is the mechanism of seed production without fertilization. So if the formation of seed takes place without fertilization, then we will call this process apomixis. Okay. So apomixy is a form of asexual reproduction that mimics sexual reproduction. So actually apomixis as it does not show fertilization, and we know that sexual reproduction one of the main event is fertilization. If fertilization is absent, then we cannot say that this is sexual reproduction, but seed formation is also an important process in sexual reproduction, because of which totally we cannot ignore that this is not sexual reproduction, because of which apomixy is a form of asexual reproduction. Okay, now everybody know that in asexual reproduction what does it occur? So in asexual reproduction, from one organism we will get another organism exactly replica of the parent. Okay, so the new one will be exactly the same of the parent. Clear? And if from one cell another cell is developed, then in asexual reproduction mitosis cell division occurred, that from one cell we will get two cell and two cell are the same as their parent. Clear? So in apomixis, as it is a form of asexual reproduction, okay, understood, but that mimics sexual reproduction. They are actually asexual reproduction, okay, but they mimics sexual reproduction. There are several ways to develop apomitic seeds. So there are several ways by which some of the species they develop apomitic seeds. In some species the diploid egg cell is formed without reduction division and develops into embryo without fertilization. So my dear student, we know that megaspore mother cell which is developed in female part of the flower. Okay, can you remember this? Already we have studied. So that in female megaspore mother cell, okay, we have learned that there what happened, they are megaspore mother cell is twice in number, that number of chromosome is twice n. Okay, now in that diploid, so megaspore mother cell we have learned that there was diploid, and as a result of reduction cell division what happened, megaspore are formed. Okay, then from megaspore what happened, egg cell and that embryo sac and different developments have taken place. Okay, so from megaspore mother cell further what happened, egg cell was developed. So egg cell was developed due to reduction cell division. As a result egg cell was n number. Okay, so number of chromosome was reduced to half. But can you see in apomixis what happened, in some species from megaspore mother cell which was twice n in number, there, instead of reduction cell division, mitosis cell division occur. Okay, so in case of apomixis, what happen? Megaspore mother cell, they will develop directly diploid egg cell, that is twice n number egg cell. Clear? So in case of apomixis, what happened? Megaspore mother cell, which was twice n in number, it will directly develop into diploid egg cell, that is twice n egg cell. And from that diploid egg cell, without reduction cell division, it was formed, and from that diploid egg cell, without fertilization, what happened? Embryo will develop. Okay, and from embryo, what happened? As the embryos develop, we know that embryo is a part of seed formation. So in this way, what happened? Seed formation takes place in some species without the process of fertilization. Okay, so in some species, the diploid egg cell is formed without reduction division, and this diploid egg cell develops into embryo without fertilization. So fertilization is not required, and this embryo are developed. So this is the process of apomixis. Okay, I hope that you have understood. Now let us see difference between apomixy and parthenography. Both apomixy and parthenography are asexual modes of reproduction. So apomixy as well as this parthenography are asexual modes of reproduction, but there is a difference. Apomixy is the formation of seeds. Okay, apomixy is the formation of seeds, whereas parthenography is the formation of fruits. Clear? Apomixy is the formation of seeds, whereas parthenography is the formation of fruits. But in both the cases, this takes place without fertilization. Okay, so without fertilization, in apomixis, formation of seeds takes place, whereas in parthenography, formation of fruits takes place. Apomixy is seen in angiosperm and gymnosperm, but parthenography is seen in plants and animals. Parthenography in animals is called as parthenogenesis. So these are some difference between apomixy and parthenography. Okay, both are asexual mode of reproduction, but some differences are there. Now my dear student, another topic is polyembryony. So what do you mean by polyembryony? Polyembryony is the occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed. Now sometime if you find that inside a seed, okay, so we have seen that endocraft, if you open the endocraft, inside that you will find some embryo are there. So in some seeds, if you find that more than one embryo, then you can call it as a polyembryony. So the occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed is known as polyembryony. In many citrus and mango varieties, some of the nucellar cells surrounding the embryo sac start dividing. Okay, so in many citrus and mango varieties, it is seen that some of the nucellar cells. So can you remember that the embryo sac was surrounded by mass of cell, and that mass of cell we have called nucellar cell. So that nucellar cell, what happened? They start dividing. Okay, then after division, what happened? They try to enter the embryo sac. Okay, so they try to enter into the embryo sac, and as they enter the embryo sac, they will develop into embryos. Okay, so in such species, what happen? Each ovule contain many embryos. Clear? So in many citrus and mango varieties, some of the nucellar cells surrounding the embryo sac start dividing, protrude into the embryo sac. So they enter, or they try to penetrate themselves into the embryo sac, and develop into embryos. So that each cell, as they enter the embryo cell, they start to develop into embryos. In such species, each ovule contains many embryos. So in such species, what happen? Each ovule will contain more than one embryos. Okay, I hope that you have understood what is polyembryony. Occurrence of more than one embryo inside a seed. With this, we have completed chapter 2, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So my dear student, we have completed chapter 2. Now it's your work to complete the exercise. You go through all the questions, and I hope that you'll find all the answer among the videos. Okay, and you go through. I hope that you have written all the notes in your copy. So if you have not written, please write it down, and then you try to solve the questions of the exercise. And along with it, if you have question bank with you, you go through the questions and try to solve it. If you don't have question bank, then okay, then I will provide some of the PDF of the question bank of chapter 1 and chapter 2. Then you try to solve it. Okay, so thank you and have a good day.